Today, I wanted to talk about 3 reasons you may not be generating leads. And I'm going to use little analogies for each to really drive home the point for you. It's no fun not having leads. It's a real frustration for a lot of businesses. And the number one reason that you may not be generating leads is what I call tree in the forest. You may have heard the phrase, if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, does the tree exist? And I would say the same thing for your business. You might exist, you might be out there, but if people don't know you exist, do you really have a business, right? How are you going to get leads if people don't even know you're out there? This often happens for people who've been in business a long time and they never had to do marketing because they were based on referrals. Sometimes people are so busy with clients that they just didn't have time for marketing. And sometimes people are just afraid of putting themselves out there and it's difficult for them to promote themselves. So there's lots of reasons, but I would say, the number one reason that people simply don't have leads is because they just don't have enough visibility. Number 2 reason that you may not be generating leads is what I call dripping tap. And this is basically, you have your sink and it just drips water and it goes into the drain, never to be seen again. This is when you are creating marketing content and you're putting it out there, but it all goes down the drain. And what happens is you either A, don't have a lead magnet meaning here's a piece of educational content of something of value, and in exchange, you're going to give me your email address, or you have a lead magnet, but it's not generating leads. Okay, so in the case of not having one, good news, you have a real opportunity to put that in place and begin to generate leads. Or if you have a lead magnet that's really not generating any leads, then it's time just to come up with a new idea. The third reason that people really struggle to generate leads is what I call furrowed brow. And it kind of looks like this. It's like the look that the person reading your marketing content has, where they're just confused actually about what you're saying. They're thinking, what is she saying? Like, what does she do? And the sneaky part about this one is that we don't always know. We don't always know that our marketing content and communications isn't working because it makes sense to us. But if it's not resonating with other people, it's sometimes we don't necessarily know. So you've got to figure out someone to talk to help you understand better whether your actual communications is working, whether what you're doing out there in terms of your marketing content is making any sense, right? So those are 3 really big reasons. And so I would ask that you, encourage you to really just examine in each of these 3 areas: the tree in the forest, do you have visibility? Running tap are you putting marketing out there but not capturing any leads? Or C, the furrowed brow, people aren't understanding you. And so people are just like blank stare, furrowed brow, not clear what you're doing, in which case they're never going to hire you and they're never going to want to be a lead. Take a look at these and to see what you can do about them. So I would love to hear what you think in the comments. I really appreciate you listening. Thank you. And I'm happy you're here. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.